The South African football calendar shows no signs of slowing down, and this weekend, the spotlight shines on the Carling knockout. It's Kaizer Chiefs up against Stellenbosch at the DHL Stadium. Hello and welcome to Soccer Betting News. I'm your host Deshon, and joining me in studio today is African football expert Mogale Sateche.
Thank you so much, Deshi, for welcoming me likewise, and good day to our lovely listeners.
After a blistering start to the 2025-26 campaign, Kaizer Chiefs have stumbled, needing penalties to overcome Angolan representatives Kabuscorp in the CAF competition. Mo, it was clear as daylight that Chiefs struggled both home and away.
Yeah, I'm still going to come back to the fact that Chiefs, it's not entirely struggling. I will partially agree that they are struggling, but this season they are not entirely struggling. I think some of the factors that contributes to their what so-called struggle is because of they can't make decisions that win them games when the players are on the field of play. I mean, you should see the previous games. You don't get a penalty and miss it. You don't get chances and fumble and not shoot on target and get a goal and convert that into a goal and stuff. So that's what Chiefs needs to polish on going forward, and I think things will get better. Struggling, yes, they are still struggling there and there. There's still some loose ends that they just need to tighten up so that they can cruise nicely into this season and become a competitive team.
Kaizer Chiefs experienced a bit of turbulence around this stage of the season last time out. Now, Mo, we know that Chiefs dispatched the now defunct SuperSport United 4-0 in the opening round of the Carling knockout last season. Can we expect a similar statement of intent this weekend?
No, they are playing Stellenbosch. So anybody who's playing Stellenbosch in a cup competition, they are unlucky. Because as much as teams like Stellenbosch, Sekhukhune, TS Galaxy, sometimes they know that it's 80% impossible to win the domestic league. You get my point? So they capitalize on the domestic tournaments or trophies or cups. So which is Stellenbosch is very good at doing. You get my point? So it's not going to be a walk in the park for their mighty Amakhosi. They must just prepare themselves well enough. I saw players like Mayo is ready to play now, and I read somewhere whereby like Igodoro can get his first start for Chiefs this upcoming weekend. But we must not forget that Stellenbosch has got sensational and good players also. They are very good. They are tight at the back, in the middle. I mean, there's the likes of Mudaga there. There's the likes of there's the likes of Mujela, there's the like of Titus. How can we forget Sanele Barnes? There is this guy from New Zealand, Andre de Jong, and there's Moloisani at the back. These guys, man, they are a good team, and there's a young player in the middle of the park there. That's Stellenbosch, Mtiani. Oh, what a player! He's marvel to watch. So when you play teams like Stellenbosch, man, it's not gonna be a walk in the park. But at some point, there's a big team. You have to show your level of superiority. Just to show that we are a bigger team. And so Chiefs has got. I can't single Chiefs players out. We know they've got good players capable enough for winning them important games. From your back, your Aiden McCarthy's, your Stellies, your Mayos, all of those players, they form an important part of the Kaizer Chiefs team. But it must be a winning team. It must just not be a team. So it's not going to be an easy game for them, so as their opponents. So this game is going to be very interesting. It's going to be mouth-watering to watch.
Looking at the history books, this fixture practically belongs to Kaizer Chiefs. Mo, in 2025 alone, Amakhosi have beaten Stellenbosch on the previous 4 occasions across all competitions.
Yes, it happens. I mean, Pirates used to club Sundowns 4 times in a year, because they would meet them in the MTN8, they would meet them in the league and whatever. Pirates used to do that to Sundowns season after. I think it was during Peter Misemane's tenure, But things do change. It's no longer happening. Sundowns sat down and they decided that they must do something about it. At least when we clobber them in the league, they clobber us. When we clobber them during cup games, they clobber us in the league. You know, it's a fair fixture the whole entire season, whereby Pirates maybe has won 2, Sundowns won 1, and we drew 1. Pirates has lost 1 and Sundowns won 1, and you know, it's always like that. So, look, Chiefs has been dominating this fixture between them and Stellenbosch, and I hope and pray that they keep it that way, because when they do good, I mean, it's good for the South African League, it's good for South African football, and then yeah, man. As for Stellenbosch, like I said, it's not a walk in the park. We know it's a team that gives all the Soweto teams or big teams in the PSL sleepless nights. The big three, because Stellenbosch always has a point to prove to those 3 big teams, and they've got good players. I mean, the Chiefs must just watch out to players like Sanele Bans, Mojela, very creepy players. You leave them 2 seconds, you find the ball in the back of the net. And so is Stellenbosch. They have to be careful because Mayo is going to be there. The likes of Tele will be there and so forth. So we are going to see a really good game. I'm anticipating that it's going to be a free-flowing game with full of flair, full of chances, full of movement of the ball, no team sitting at the back, and it's going to be like a good game to watch.
Yeah, you have to wonder if this is going to be the perfect platform for Khanyisa Mayo to launch himself at Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, we know he basically made his name at Cape Town City.
This is the right time. A goal or an assist for him will keep him going. He got an equalizing game against Kabuscorp during the second leg in the CAF Confederations preliminary round, which helped Chiefs to go to take the game to the penalties, and they won it with the penalties, and that allowed them to go to the second round of preliminary games for CAF Confederations Cup 2025-2026. So, I mean, I will be very much happy for him because he's a player that I also believe can add value in the Bafana national team, you know. That's a player that when you have him, you'll have a different dimension at the national team in terms of having enough depth from goal scoring point of view. So I'm praying that Mayo quickly gets in there, adapt and deliver, and yeah, it benefits Kaizer Chiefs, it benefits Hugo Bros.
As far as form is concerned, Stellenbosch have taken just 6 points from their opening 9 Betway Premiership fixtures. Mo, Stellies have taken the fewest points from all top-flight clubs. Surely the writing is on the wall for Steve Barker.
Yeah, it's not easy for them this season because, I mean, they've been there for how many seasons now in the PSL? So, you know, the more you are in the league and stuff, other teams are able to plan around you and to say, oh, this is how you play, this is how they must beat you, this is how they should actually steal games away from you and everything. So I think some of the coaches, they've really, you know, identified Coach Steve Barker's tactics and how Stellenbosch plays and everything, and they've managed to deal with that accordingly. You can tell this season that many teams are really coming to the party. TS Galaxy is not just there to add numbers.
Yeah.
Sikukuni is already showing signs of, you know, being in it. As for Pirates, Sundowns and Chiefs, we know that is always the purpose, to dominate other small teams and whatever. Mangoba Mngiti is currently reviving Golden Arrows so nicely and beautifully. Richards Bay is winning important games also. And you can look, teams like Obid, we thought they would just come and donate points, but it's a different story. They play this game, they win, the other game they draw, the other one they lose. So that helps them to balance and to, you know, to regroup and to have a shape of, you can actually see teams like Obid, what is it that they want to achieve? Teams like Durban City, you can see what is the goal and everything. Of course, they would struggle and everything, and Abusiwelele, they would struggle against big teams, but when they are there, they are not just there to add numbers. You can see they participate to their fullest and highest capability. So, like I'm saying, for Stellenbosch, it's a tough season for them, and they need to revitalize themselves and go back to being the Stellies that we know. Yeah.
Last season, Amakhosi FC went on to lift the Carling knockout, defeating the likes of Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns along the way. Mo, can you see a sort of fairy tale story happening this time around in the Carling knockout?
Like I'm saying, some of the teams, they don't have chances. They don't stand a chance of lifting the domestic league. So the only thing that they can rely on is winning domestic cups. And this is where the likes of your Amakhosi and TS Galaxy, Stellenbosch are dangerous, because it's how many games?
It's about 4.
It's about 4. So it takes them 4 fixtures to focus to lift the trophy or the tournament. So they can do that. I mean, they can defend it. Nothing is impossible. I mean, it's just a matter of how they are going to prepare themselves going to this tournament. So you can't be dismissive about the fact that they might defend their trophy. Yes, wow. Because it's like 4 games. It's only 4 games of hard work, determination, being focused, being fit mentally, emotionally, and stamina-wise and physique-wise. And then you go on and win this trophy, and you can see, because they don't play teams at their level only. It is a blessing in disguise to them that they normally meet teams that plays some different kind of football compared to them, from tactics, from what should be the goal on the day, from the flow of the ball and everything. So you can see when they play an attacking team like Sundowns and whatever, it gives them an advantage to apply their tactic of saying, boys, let's close them tight, let's beat them with counter, let's beat them with set pieces. You know, some of their tactics, they get to be applied when they face different teams that plays a different ball game to them. So you can't dismiss it. They might defend it.
Are football fans in for an upset when Kaizer Chiefs and Stellenbosch meet at the DHL Stadium this weekend?
Hey, it's a tough one, tough call to make. I see both teams, they are going to come at each other guns blazing. But I'm just going to say, may the best team win this weekend. But we will witness goals, we will witness great football, we will witness some flair, some gassy favorite moves and stuff. And then, may the best team win, but it's going to be a tough game for both opponents.
All right. Well, football fans, you've heard it right here from African football expert Mogale Sateche and myself, Deshaun. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channels. Also, please drop a comment, let us know who you're backing for this weekend's encounter. From all of us in studio, thanks and goodbye.
It's a show. It's a show me. It's a show, brava.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest edition of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or newsagent.